Brooksaw Antiques here. Today we have this 1939 Remington Model 5 vintage portable typewriter. I'm going to show you how to use the functions and make sure they all work. The margins are located behind the carriage. So you just push it with your thumb like that. And they just have to be in between the paper fingers up front, which are on each side adjustable right here. So that way you don't get stuck on them whenever you type. And it looks, that might need a little bit of an adjustment on this side, closer to the middle. I'll try that. Yep, looks good. We're gonna load the page, line up with the paper guide up top here. It's not adjustable on this model, but it still helps. Line right up on the edge. Once you hear the bell, you're at the end of the margin. You hit the blind space, get you back to the beginning, and skips 1 or 2 spaces. Right now we have it on single, but if you want double, there's a little knob right underneath, right on the side of the knob, the platen knob, and you just pull it out and turn it to the back, and it'll skip 2 spaces. And we're gonna keep it on single, so we're gonna pull it out and turn it up. And as you can see, all the keys type nice and none of them skip or stick. I'll type a sentence on the next line. Absolutely beautiful. This typewriter is in excellent condition, cosmetically and functionality. Print looks really good. Comes with a case. The case is in really nice condition too. So if you're looking for an excellent typing machine you can use every day, very attractive. It's got the flat black. This is your model, because anything you buy brand new will not function good. They all are made in China now, so they are made very cheaply, and they actually cost more when you buy them brand new. And these work so much better, and they last forever if you take care of them. You can pass these down to generations of your family, just because they were so well made back in this time. To pull the page out easy, there's a switch on the right side here. You flip it back and it unlocks the rollers underneath the platen, allowing you to pull the page out easy, or load thicker paper like carbon copy or card stock. Make sure you flip that back before you load the next page, or else it won't load correctly. Got a shift on each side, a shift lock on the left. To clear that, just hit the shift button again. Backspace on the top right. Looks good. Self starter below that, which is your tab button. It just skips 5. So this doesn't have a manual tab set. It just has a skip 5 tab. And this is your margin release. When you get to the end of the margin, it won't let you print. It has a block. So to get past that, you hit the top left silver button there. It will allow you to get past that margin release and get type the word at the end. On the right side above the self-starter is the color selector switch. Flip it all the way up, it prints the bottom portion of the ribbon. So for dual ribbons, the red is on the bottom. That will print the red, and if you have it all the way down, it prints the blue, or it prints the black, which is the top portion of the ribbon. If you have it in the middle, it just prints the stencil used for copying purposes, so you don't waste ink. We're gonna keep that down here, and you can actually print double the amount of ink with a solid black ribbon if you just use it all up on the top and then switch it to the red and use the rest of it on the bottom. This knob right here is your ribbon reverse. So if you push it in, it'll pull to the left. Right now, we have all the brand new ribbon loaded on this left side, so we need it pulling to the right. So there's the same thing on this side. You just push it in, it pops out, and then you can wind it just like that. On this side, you have a carriage release on each side. This is the carriage release on this right side. And you also have the carriage lock. So if you flip this up and put the carriage in the middle, it locks it. So when it's in the case, you don't damage your escapement, which is the gears that help move the carriage when you type. And to unlock it, you pull it out towards the knob and it unlocks it right there. And this button, when you push it in, it disables the spacing so you can get to an exact spot on the page without having to navigate through the clicks. Each one of those clicks is one space, and that's it. Now available on eBay or Etsy. Search Brooksaw Antiques.